Housing inventory remains low and buyer demand remains high. And over the last 7 days, homes sold for over the list price. I'm Eric Engelbert with Orange County Real Estate. Welcome to our weekly market report, where we go over all the real estate data for the last 7 days here in Orange County and a little bit in the United States. All our data is collected directly from the MLS in real time. So let's jump right into the data, and our first slide is our inventory slide. And in the United States, it went down just a little bit for single family homes to 419,000. This is the spring market. Typically, inventory is increasing typically in the spring market. I mean, for the past 10 years in a row, we're usually on an upward trend. Last week it jumped up, but this week, the last 7 days, it actually went down. I mean, not a huge number, but hopefully next week it goes up. That's what we're expecting. But this is a time of year where lots of homes are hitting the market to try and sell before the summer or sell during the summer. All right, Orange County, pretty much the same, but it went down a little bit. All residential units for sale is 2,187. OC under contract and pendings, that went down to 683. Last week was 702, as you can see, but that was a huge jump last week. The prior week to that was only just under 500. So there's a lot of activity here in Orange County still, with homes being going under contract. And then the next line is new listings that we had, 556, and then the total solds over the last 7 days, 457. Nothing major going on there in Orange County. We still do have a low inventory issue, so nothing's really changed over the last few weeks. All right, the next slide is our days on market slide. And the average days on market went up slightly to 56, median days on market 26, under 1 million 18, 1 million to 2 million 21, and over 2 million 46. So nothing major here. I guess the biggest thing is that the average days on market went to 56. I don't think that's a huge number. Most of these numbers, or actually all of these numbers, even 56, that's a low amount of days. That's still considered a seller's market. And we'll see on the next slide that sellers are definitely having the upper hand. So the next slide is our key stats. And the OC median single family home list price went up slightly to $1,755,000. The median condo list price went up slightly to $789,000. And this is the line that tells us that there's a lot of buyer demand, and also that sellers are having a little bit of the upper hand in this last 7 days. The sold price versus list price, 4.67% over, which is about $59,000. So homes on average sold for $59,000 over the list price the last 7 days. Again, that's telling us that there's buyer demand and the sellers have a little bit of the upper hand during the negotiating period, most likely getting multiple offers. Last week we talked about a couple of properties that were getting multiple offers and tons of attention in Mission Viejo and in Costa Mesa. The next line is the median price for closed single family homes. That went up just ever so slightly to $1,250,000. And then the next line is the median price for closed condos and townhomes over the last 7 days. That jumped down to $715,000. All right, the next slide is Costa Mesa single family homes. The average list price just went up slightly, actually $90,000. So $1,691,000 is the average list price for single family homes in Costa Mesa. The average close price jumped up nearly $100,000 to 1.6. Average days on markets 34, price reductions 38%, and total inventory jumped up a little bit to 42. The next slide is the condo and townhome data in Costa Mesa. So the average list price jumped down. That's because we sold a couple of those big ones. And then the average close price also jumped down to $755,000. That jumped way down. We had a handful of homes or condos. Actually, we only had 5 condos sell in the last 7 days, but there were a couple over in the South Coast metro area that were priced around the 600 range. So that brought our average down. Average days on market went down to 40. Price reductions 26%, and total inventory 19. All right, that's all the data. Nothing's well, the big thing that's jumping out obviously is sold price versus list price. Homes selling for over list price and over asking. That's a concern, right? We don't really want that because values just get out of whack that way. They go up too fast. It happened last year, and we really don't want to see that again. But without the inventory and a lot of buyer demand, that's what's going to happen. People are going to try to outbid each other. So if you are a buyer out there dealing with competition, it's important, very important, to make sure you're working with an agent who can present a very good and clean offer that's going to get the attention of the seller and the seller's agent. Make sure that all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted on your offer. Also make sure that all the financing questions are covered. If you're getting financing or if you're paying all cash, just make sure all that is very clear and that your ability to close is also very clear. If you're a seller out there, there are still some homes that are sitting, over 100 days. So for some reason, those homes aren't getting the attention or they're not getting the offers. Why are these homes sitting when other homes are selling for over asking and taking offers in the first week? It's important to know the differences there, and location matters, and the condition of the home matters. So those homes probably are not priced appropriately based on condition and also location. We can point that stuff out for you. If you're interested in selling in Orange County and you're not sure how to sell your house quickly, or what the difference is between those other homes in your neighborhood, please feel free to reach out. We'll happily discuss what's going on in that neighborhood. We'll look at a market report and point out why this home sat for longer and why this home accepted an offer in 1 week. You can call, text, or email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful week.